Hey guys, it's Natalie. I wanted to share with you a little bit about one of my clients that I have been working with. I know you've landed on my page and you're probably wondering, so why you? Why is it that you think that you can help me, whereas other people might not have been able to help me in the past? And why should I pick you? So I'm here to answer that question. I'm going to give you a case scenario where I worked with an individual. I got on Messenger and I noticed they were a little bit confused and they were trying to figure out a direction. And I asked them, would you like to get on a phone call and we'll see if we can talk through it? So they agreed. We got on the phone. We spent probably about an hour. The individual told me like different income streams, different ideas, things that they had been doing, things that have been frustrating to them, the reason why they want to go into like their own the digital space, and we just talked about different things that were working. And as the individual talked to me, I started to feel this sense of urgency and a bit of panic, and I would probably call it like an anxious type feeling that started to take place. Um, and so we talked a little bit about when this individual who was actually doing phone marketing and contacting people, outreaching and contacting people. And so the individual explained to me, hey, you know what? When I'm doing these calls, this is how I feel. Like my system just, this overwhelming feeling starts to happen. I get kind of like butterflies and sweating and like just like almost an upset stomach. And so we talked about that, and we talked about like the importance of being grounded, because our systems, our nervous systems send out those messages, the fear messages. It signals to almost like a herd of animals would signal using their nervous systems. And so when we become dysregulated, it spreads, and other people sense that we're becoming dysregulated, and it creates this fight, flight, freeze thing that happens inside the other people, which is not what we had in mind. We don't want to be chasing people away from us because we're so anxious ridden. Um, and so we talked about different strategies that he could use so that we could calm his nervous system down as he starts to feel these feelings start to come up, body sensations, I guess you would call it. And so we talked about like the importance of tapping either side, or finger and thumb tapping, or toe tapping, alternating, just in a way that calms down your nervous system. So we would call that grounding techniques. So using those grounding techniques, he was able to get on the phone that very next week and make his first 5K. And so he came back to me and he said, like, my phone call went so good. And I asked, well, what made the difference, do you think? And he was like, my confidence. I knew that if I got myself in a overwhelmed or anxious state, I had the tool available to me to calm myself down. And I knew that once I was calm, I wasn't going to chase and send that signal out to different people that were on the call with me and chase them away. So he's like, I was able to be, I would say, successful in communicating to somebody why this product that I'm trying to sell is actually the key to something that they have been searching for. He said, in the past I haven't been able to communicate that because I'm just sending fear responses out to people. And so he was pretty pumped, and he got his cash coming through, and like he just credited it to his confidence in being able to have the grounding tools for him. And so that's part of my skill set, is being able to quickly decipher, okay, what is happening, what's preventing, what's getting in the way, and shifting things, shifting perspective so people can get a clear idea of what's happening, and then give them some tools that they can utilize so that they can feel like, okay, I've got this. And then money rolls in for them. All right, guys, thanks very much.